Hey everyone, how y'all doing? So today is March 16th, 2025, and I thought I'd make a spring update video for 2025. I just uploaded one I filmed in January, and I said that there are some changes coming, so let me show you what's happened. So, let me close this door. So this area hasn't changed. We've made good use of this workshop. It's really nice because all of our vehicles can fit through that gate and we can work on them under an awning. It's really nice. These are the two mini bikes. They both run and drive. They need some attention, of course. This one's tires going kind of bald. And the wheel bearings are shot in them. So they ride, they're just super loud. So there's my BR600, my personal one. It's still here with us. And in here, you'll notice a couple changes. I did new carpet in here a little bit ago. That's working out good. So last time you saw in here, there were backpack blowers in here, but I have since made some changes. So let's see, I had 5 total backpack blowers sitting in this area, and now I have 1. So one of them's obviously on the Mow trailer, so it can be on there, and one of them's at my grandma's house because I'm keeping a set of equipment there, just so I don't have to bring my trailer every time. So that's 3 of them, and I sold 2 of them. Just don't need 5 backpack blowers. I wouldn't be able to use them anyway, because, well, don't need them. A few weeks back, I brought my Mow trailer here with all my equipment, and at one point, I had every single unit stuffed into this area here. And so I had to do some repairs, and the Mow trailer is all set up. I'll go over to the storage lot at some point and I'll show you what I've done there, show you what I've got there. But most of the equipment's there. 3 hand blowers. I didn't get any new ones, which is fine. And so this FS91 is supposed to be at my grandma's house, but upon bringing it there, I discovered a fuel leak. I'd forgotten to hook up the vent that goes on the air intake box, and so the gas tank vent, and so it was dripping fuel, and didn't want it to leak into the shed, so I brought it home and fixed it. But I'm gonna be bringing it back over there soon. The 2 FS94s are kinda out of service. They're not gonna be used for our business anyway, because we have all the Formix units there, which you'll see at some point. And this is an FC56 Edger, but this engine's from an FS91. Much better engine than the 2 mix, I think. 4 strokes, they just seem to have more power, and they're quieter, and they start way easier too, I will say that. And this one's nice because it's got the rubber handles, so it's very comfortable to use, and like I said, it just has more power. And then here's the FS70. Again, this one's not going to be used for our business. Let's see what else. We've made some other changes in here, like we fixed the shelf. If you recall, it was all crooked. We fixed that. And the three bigger saws are up there. So the 290, the 291, and the 088 Magnum are up there. And of course there's the three 170s and the two MS 193Ts. And this thing I brought back as well, the extension shears, and I put a 4-mix engine on it as well from an old Edger that I was parting out. So we of course have the HS81T gas hedge trimmer, and we have a little Craftsman and a Ryobi electric hedge trimmers. My brother really likes that Craftsman one, so we keep it, and he uses that on his pruning jobs and stuff like that. It's good for like boxwoods and other small shrubs. This one's a lot better for like roses and grasses and stuff, so I keep it for that. What else? Here's the Exmark 21. Let me pull it out real quick. Yeah, here's the Exmark 21, the one I've had for years. And I had to do a couple little things to this one as well. It's a new recoil starter on it, and this gas tank is off a 30 mower. I just like those gas tanks so much more. It actually has got a vent on it, so, and that's nice, because a problem I've always had with this one is whenever I mowed, the engine would shut off because the tank was vapor locking, and I was getting really annoying. So I put that tank on there, and this thing runs like a top still. So this year's my grandma's mower, the old Craftsman Easy Walk. I have an old video on my channel where this thing was brand new, and I did a review on it. But this thing's like 10 years old now, and I just brought it home on Friday. I was gonna get it running, but it does not run. It wouldn't start, so it needs some attention. So I gotta get it running, and I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but this thing is super faded and beat up and all dirty and stuff like that. So deep clean and, you know, fixing stuff on it. Ooh, almost lost a trimmer there. And right here is our other Craftsman Easy Walk that I acquired last year for free. It was sitting on my street, and the tag said it doesn't drive, but it still runs. So I picked it up. My dad told me to pick it up, so I did. And I got the drive working. The cable was simply disconnected, so I had to do something about that. But this mower runs like a top. It's only a year older than this one, so I have not tried starting it yet. I'll probably do that today or tomorrow, something like that. What else? Well, I think I've pretty much gone over everything in here. So this year I'm gonna try and start uploading videos a little more. My brother does pretty regularly, and he's convincing me to go back to doing it. So yeah, I guess expect more videos from me at some point, sooner or later, something like that, whenever I get around to it. But yeah, I think that covers everything in here. Let's go over to the storage lot and I'll show you what's in there. All right, here we are at the storage unit, and here's the mowing trailer where all the rest of my equipment is. So we've done some upgrades to this as well. We made the tailgate a little bit taller. The short tailgate that used to be on this thing, it only went up to here. That caused a number of problems. It would fall off often, and it was kind of hard to push equipment up it. So this is a lot easier to work with. And we put these rails on here for crates, so we can put the hand blower and the mixed gas can in these crates, and they're screwed in as well so they won't fall. But we put all our racks back on this. So when we started, we took all the racks off and put a piece of plywood over this and covered all the equipment. Essentially made it a big box. So let me show you what's in here. So here are my two 30 mowers. I'm running two this year. So this is the one I've had for a while. Had for a while since like 2022, I think. I tore it apart and painted some of it. I built it on a new frame last year, so, and it still has its color. So that's looking good and it's running good. I've had to do a few repairs to it as well. And then this one here, this is the new one that I got this year. So I had mentioned in another video that I got two of these. One of them had a bad frame, like a cracked frame and some other things going on, and the other one had a bad motor. So I tore them both to the ground and I built this one out of those two. So the old one had a good frame, so I tore that apart and I painted the frame really nicely. And yeah, some parts were a little tricky, like especially since I broke a ton of bolts on it. I had to improvise a little bit. But this is a strong running machine too, and it's only 5 years old as well. So this one's a 2015 model and this one's a 2020. So two very nice models here. And then in here, this one here is a 2018 BG56 that I've had for a while. And then this trimmer's new. This is an FS111 RX. And this here is a steel straight shaft edger. Not too sure what model it is. I think it's FC96. I think, but I got two of these straight shaft edgers. The other one's at my grandma's house. And I had mentioned I got more backpack blowers. I actually got 4 more. I parted out one of them because it had a bad crankshaft bushing and it was clattering, so it's not worth using. So this one I acquired last year. It's still working good. So I had 4. I parted out one, and I sold 2 of them. So I have one of those new ones left, and that one is at my grandma's house now. So this is what's in here. These both have mulch plugs, and I just need to get a bag for the other one. But what else? Yeah, I think that about does it for here. So hope you all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for some more content. I'm hoping to create a fair bit this summer and the rest of this year. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.